head when he was sitting like just like in CQB, and I threw a grenade right there. I was like,
fake guns, airsoft weapons.
The fake guns.
They're not real. Well, they're real airsoft guns.
Okay. Hopefully them tags are real.
Yeah.
These are weapons of mass fun.
Yeah. Fun.
Oh, yeah.
Here, hold this for a second, Tyler. Give him some jibber jab.
Jibber, jibber, jab. What's that? What's that? You hungry? You're damn right.
I am about getting there. I will say that.
So what is that? Oh, 6 hours.
I heard a bag.
Not real weapons, guys. We're just showing off our airsoft weapons. If you got anybody watching on their other screen, these are the airsoft weapons that we, the Howlers airsoft team, use on the field regularly. We use a mix of shotguns, M4s, various pistols. We got an AUG on the team. We have one ASG model 308, which is a L96 model sniper rifle platform, but it's just an entry level. It's just a Springer. It shoots at a DMR class, regularly rocking about like 1.2 joules. And it's pretty accurate. We don't have a scope on it right now, so we haven't really been using it because the field we play at requires all DMR and sniper class to have a magnified optic. So we couldn't use it right now. It wouldn't be legal. But we have a couple of options in the works. Cody's got a magnified scope on his DMR, which is a modified Lancer Tactical. Pretty dope. I'll let him tell you more about that in a little while we try to build up some of our stream. We got a few different shotguns on the field. This is the first shotgun we had on the team. We got that on the field for a trade. This is our second shotgun we had on the field. That one's Ghostie's. He loves this thing. He's a little spring-powered guy. He got it for cheap, but he loves it. He swears by it. It's a good weapon. Then we got the final shotgun we got added to our team. Little gas-powered Golden Eagle model. Runs off green gas, but it can be converted to HPA. And then, yeah, dude, we got various other AR platforms. I think our team's rocking 4 different kinds of pistols right now. We got a revolver and then 3 semi-automatics. Give you more deets on those. If you guys have any questions about any of these weapons, call them out. We'll start 1 over to the edge. Will be 9, or however many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rifles you can choose from. We'll do left to right 1 over to 9 over here behind Cody. Yeah, if you have any questions about those, ask them. Feel free.
There you go. Now you guys can kind of.
Nobody's in here yet, but this is a Colt made by Colt. It's a Colt airsoft pistol, actually made by Colt. Breaks down like a real Colt. It's pretty freaking cool. I put actual Colt handles on the last one I had. I had the rail gun. This is the like the World War II version, which I still like very much. It's very smooth. I can't do too many. I probably shouldn't have even done that, but can't do too many motions with it. But
What?
Make sure you keep that orange tip visible.
orange teasy.
Because you're just standing over there.
No,
But these things are pretty reliable.
Yeah, it's got a pistol grip safety, so you don't accidentally shoot somebody unless you mean to.
And it is a Colt made by Colt, so it has the barrel safety as well.
Yeah, you can't, if you press it into somebody, it won't fire.
It will not fire.
That way you don't accidentally hurt somebody's skin by breaking the skin with a high-powered plastic BB from this fake gun.
Fake gun. It is a fake gun.
It's not a real firearm, it's an airsoft gun.
Anything back here you'd like to see up close and personal? You just let us know.
Here's an introduction.
No,
This is Steak Sauce, by the way. My good boy Steak Sauce. I'm tour guide. If you have any questions for us, just let us know. Those are our call signs on the field, how we communicate on the radios, and when we're calling out to each other. We got Ghosty over here on the couch. Say hello, Ghosty, real quick. Oh, man, Ghosty, he's the best.
You can
We
see
got
all of us.
Demonic over here, or V. We call him V or Demonic. And then we got Pax. None other than Pax himself.
Pax the Destroyer. Anyway, so you can see all of us, all of our gameplay on our channel in the shorts. There's some in the videos, but it's mostly in the shorts. But this is my Lancer Tactical Gen 2. This is my DMR build. It shoots around 300 FPS consistently. Working on upping that though to an actual DR limit. But right now it does really well, and I'm very happy with it. Lancer Tactical Gen 2. It's not exactly like it's a Gen 2. I would assume inner, but like I can't find this exact frame for the Gen 2, but it came in a Gen 2 box, so
Yeah. They may no longer make that particular platform from Lancer Tactical because we just haven't been able to find any like when we try to find similar weapons online that you can purchase out of box, so you can't find that model anymore.
Next, anybody?
Somebody say something.
Something.
Tell them about what you like about airsoft, Ghosty.
So I'll say my favorite thing about the spirit of airsoft is the community that I have with folks that I come out to play with. At least at my field, I don't have a lot of toxic folks that come out. The field that we play with, Fox Airsoft Field, beautiful people.
In Parker, Colorado.
It's out here in Parker, Colorado. We're about an hour away or so. But we like driving down there because it doesn't host toxic folks. If you see something, say something. And the refs will get quick on it to either make sure that those folks don't interact with you or just straight up aren't going to play on the field for the rest of the day. And it's real nice because
they're fair.
They're very fair. They got some real good game modes that come out and play.
Always making new ones too.
Always making new ones. Always taking suggestions. The people who run that field are very down to earth from what I've seen, and I will love to continue to play with them. But
they enforce the rules fairly, which means that even though we, the Howlers, are well known at that field, we are just as held to the rules as anybody else. And if they see us doing wrong stuff, they'll be like, "Hey," and call us out on it. So unlike some of the other fields in this area, I won't name names, but you don't have to worry about coming onto a field and then not being able to have a good time because this one regular dude gets away with not calling his hits.
Exactly.
None of that kind of stuff. It's a very play honorable type field. Don't take it too serious, but at the same time, there's rules.
Exactly.
And everybody has to follow them. And when they do, everybody gets to have like a good day on the field where they had fun. And but that's why we go to Fox Airsoft, just to add to what Ghosty was saying.
Not only that, the community itself is great. We have a lot of regular players that come out that we get to interact with that are amazing folks, like our buddy Forge, who's joining up with the Howlers.
Who runs 6mm Colorado on YouTube and Discord.
You can catch Forge on our channel as well. Cody has made a pretty cool edit of Forge that I've seen. That's really, really dope. And then beyond that, you have just, like I said, really, really cool folks that are coming out to that field. My favorite thing about playing airsoft is probably that adrenaline rush, right? It's that time
Yeah.
where you see maybe, especially getting into the CQC parts of like prison, and you'll see 2 or 3 of your team file out towards spawn, and you know you don't have anybody forward to assist you, but you're just gonna go in and haul ass anyways, and try and play the game to your fullest.
It's like getting an opportunity to see if you can do in real life what you're doing on your controller at home when you log on to Warzone or whatever.
Exactly.
You know, like, are you as good as you are in that game? Are your reflexes from your thumb? Does that translate to your trigger finger? You know.
We all get to play Billy Badass. We all get to role play being that one badass in our favorite action movie.
You can catch clips of our man Ghosty here in some steampunk outfits calling out the enemy. We were doing a rescue situation, and he's all telling him, "You gotta let my boy go!" Great guy to have on the field. He has that touch of like he gets into the moment. You know,
I love having fun with it, and so that's the greatest thing is having that adrenaline rush, and then being able to role play, having that badass moment. Because not only am I wanting to have the badass moment for me, I want to be able to share that with other folks that are wanting to have their badass moments, right? If somebody comes up and all 4 of us Howlers, all 5 of us Howlers are sitting here getting ready to go in, and then somebody just rips all of us a new asshole out of nowhere, just gets all of us at once, that's cool as hell. Good hit, man. Good play.
Right?
That's
but we're all going to go
airsoft.
back to spawn real quietly but fast. Because if you take out our whole team, man, we can't let that stand. We gotta respond.
We gotta come back and grab you and get you. And that's the whole, state of airsoft is you got me, so now I'm gonna come back and get you, right?
Yeah, it's a little fun. And unlike paintball, there's no grease paint to deal with. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to hate on paintball, but I don't want to have like a bag that's covered in grease paint on the inside and the outside with crusty grease paint clothes that I can never wash because it would ruin my washer and dryer forever. Like, I like that about airsoft.
You won't hate on paintball, but I will. I personally don't like paintball. I don't like the attitude that paintballers bring to the field. They are high stress, high strain, yelling at each other, ready to get into physical altercations with each other from what I've seen.
I will say that in my experience, paintballers tend to be like more about the movie. They're running a cut scene in their head, and they're not about playing the game. They're about like living out that cut scene that they're imagining in their head all day. So like airsoft, in my opinion, is just a little more sportsmanlike.
Yes.
Also, that sting is a little harder to ignore when it's all concentrated. Like that little sting from an airsoft pellet hurts for just a second. Call that hit, man. You don't get as many people like saying like it hits their clothes and they're like, "Oh, I didn't feel it," because they know if they don't call that like hit from the one that hit their shirt, my next one's probably gonna hit them center mass somewhere and it's gonna hurt. So they're like, "Okay, he got me."
It is generally the attitude that deters me from paintball. The pain is one thing. It is the attitude and the waste. If you go watch these pro paintballers, these guys that are sponsored by different paintballing leagues and groups and everything, watch them take their canister off their back and then refill that.
Yeah, they just dump like 20 of them.
Of those paintballs are going directly on the ground, and they don't use them because they're dirty and they'll fuck up the
internals on their gun. Yeah.
And now it's just waste. At least unless somebody can come up with, for me, an actual thing that says, "Hey, this is what we do with the."
I just don't like it. It's dirty. It's dirty. Like, don't get me wrong. The concept behind marking your target so they can't deny it loses all its validity when the guy is so covered in paint that you couldn't tell what paintball was yours or not in the first place. Like, and I don't know if y'all have ever had a paintball and like exploded it, but it's like an oil/grease paint mixture, and it just will. There's no amount of water or suds that you could use to get fish oil.
It's fish oil.
Okay, so it's fish oil. It's an
That's why you
oil-based
smell that.
paint.
You get that.
And
fishy
you
smell.
have to have like fucking solvents or a separate washer and dryer. You need like a whole other washer and dryer to clean your stuff if you wanted to clean
That's
it.
actually where I started as a paintball field that wanted to do airsoft. So I got my gloves just touching walls all day, touching that paint. And
Even if
it
you
was
manage to keep something clean, you're gonna accidentally touch it later and then smear it all over yourself.
which was fun. But please give us a subscribe for any content. Airsoft.
Yeah, if you're watching here, you can check out our shorts. We got plenty of video content. If you want to see what we're doing on the field, you can look there, and then feel free to join back in on the live stream. We'll be here for a little while, to answer questions, just kind of grow the community. We at Howlers Airsoft love taking in new players, so if any of you are watching here in Colorado and you can make it to Fox Airsoft Field down in Parker, Colorado, that's where we play regularly. So come on down, play with us. We want to grow the sport and really build the community and hopefully see more options for more play fields in the future because we've boosted the numbers in the community as a whole. We want more people. Come in, come try it out. Fox Airsoft Field has a great special where you can rent equipment for the day. $60 gets you a day pass, a mask, a gun, a magazine, and some free ammunition. And then you can just buy some ammo there and try out for the day and see if it's your sport. They give you a vest to help take some of the sting out of it. You ought to bring your own gloves if you come because they don't give you a set of gloves and BB to the finger. It's not the worst thing in the world,
not the worst, but
when it happens, you're
I'd
like,
say it depends on
It
what
depends
you're
on
getting
where.
shot with.
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
it depends
I
on
mean-
what you get hit with, how far away, where it hits on your finger. But generally speaking, a good pair of gloves is recommended. Here, will you hold this? I'll grab my gloves and show them what I'm rocking.
Fake guns, fake guns.
Well, I can only find one right now. But generally speaking, like you can find gloves like these online on Amazon. I paid like $12 for these guys. They've got hard knuckle cover over my big knuckles and some rubber padding over these parts of my phalanges.
We're in Colorado right now.
Yeah, we're in Colorado, and we live in the Denver metro areas, so in the cities around there. And our main field is Fox Airsoft Field. And like I was saying, they have rental deals where you can buy your day pass, a rental gun, vest, mask, and bring your own gloves, something preferably with a little bit of padding on the back of your fingers. Mechanics gloves tend to work pretty well if you need something in a pinch. But these you can get on Amazon. You can just find these real cheap. This is an airsoft grenade. It is a fake grenade.
Thinking of getting back into airsoft. Dude, come
Hey.
out to Fox.
Yeah,
Come out to
Evan
Fox,
Duck. We play on the weekends. We have Howlers Airsoft. You can check out our shorts here. We'd love to see you on the field, dude.
Heck yeah.
We would love to. If you need some community, that's what we do. That's why we started the Howlers Airsoft team, is so that we had people to play with. I joke about it all the time, but it's true. We're trying to beat that loneliness epidemic one game day on the field at a time, And if you'd like to come play with us, even just to see if you're down to get back into the sport.
Dude,
We have extras, dude. If you need a weapon, dude, and like I said, they
There's
do
no
rentals
shortage.
too for like $60. You can get a rifle, vest, mask, and you just bring some gloves, so you don't get shot in the finger. Yeah, dude.
because I put the location on there in Colorado.
Yeah. Heck yeah. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. If you have any questions about any of the equipment we rock, feel free to ask. Well, hey, man, we play on the weekends. We've been a little slow right now because the holidays, everybody's got things to go do and money to spend on gifts and
Family.
feasts and family and all that jazz. But we generally play every weekend, dude. So Anytime. You look for us on the field, you will see us. Pax is almost always wearing this hat. He's got a patch
Napa
that
hat.
says Pax on his back. Ghosty has always got a patch that says Ghosty. The rest of us are working on it. Name patches, but you'll see us, dude. We're always in the back, either next to the walls and the tables or in the middle in the back underneath the tree.
And we're accepting as hell.
Yeah, dude, anybody can come, and if you decide later on, like if you play with us and we all get along, dude, we open membership generally for those who want to be a howler. So please, open invite to come play with us and just like get out of the house, you know, go have some fun. It's good exercise too.
Find yourself here on YouTube. Right? Kind of get off to the side so you can still see the gun. We should get some guns up here. All right, what do y'all want? Some fake guns. Some fake guns. They're all fake. They're airsoft. They're airsoft. Airsoft weapons.
My hands all greasy.
Yeah. Okay. What up, everybody?
Model number and everything. Here we got the SS77A1 Novrich class. It is a bullpup, adjustable stock. Very nice. I don't run with the strap because it broke.
That stock is not adjustable.
Sorry, not whatever. Foldable.
Foldable
But-
foregrip is what he meant to say.
Yes, thank you, tour guide.
You're welcome, Pax. I knew what you meant, buddy.
Only gun I really use until I get my flintlock pistol. I also like to run your standard grenades.
Airsoft grenades. They're
Airsoft
fake
grenades.
spring-loaded
Yeah.
fake grenades.
So
Just so we don't get
I got that for you.
Yeah, the YouTube AI is gonna take us down.
Yeah,
if
for
we.
all our watchers right now, we have to put up all this
He
warning
wants to
so
see
that
the
the
handguns.
algorithm.
He wants to see the handguns.
Okay, which is there a particular one?
Which one you got?
Show him that ASL.
Show-
Yeah.
Show that ASL.
Get that up here.
Here.
Vulcan, not ASL.
Yeah, this is a Vulcan. I will let Demonic, our buddy D.
Oh yeah.
He's got
I've got some popcorn. Yeah, it's a 1911 model. I usually have a suppressor on here, so it's like yay long. But this is fun to take into CQB. Just start sweeping corners with it. 1911 is fuck. It's got upgraded internals. It's got the suppressor like barrel here. It's got a longer barrel, just a little bit, but accurate CO2. I can play with it in the winter. Fake gun, please. AI,
not
don't.
a real weapon.
It's
is an
not real.
airsoft weapon.
The 1911
YouTube
model
AI,
is
please.
my favorite. And this is like the
Yeah.
World War II model, but they got like the railgun edition, which is like the newer model of the 1911, but my favorite as well. And then the Novrich is pretty close to a 1911 itself,
Give me one of the bags.
but it's like this one's like a I don't know, like tactical.
So this is a 1911 platform, but it's the Novrich version of this weapon. It only has a partial slide. I'm not going to cock it all the way, but I'll move it a little bit so that you can see that only part of the slide. It's got a fixed barrel, which is what adds to the accuracy of this particular airsoft pistol. Regularly on target at 100 to 150 feet. And if you're under 100 and 150 feet, this thing is deadly accurate. It's not, well, it's not deadly, but it'll send you back to respawn. Yeah, I love this guy. If any of you are needing an entry-level weapon, but you're not sure what to go with, the Novrich SSP5 with this, it's a 5.5-inch barrel. Really accurate, really snappy response, like fun. It's CO2 and gas, so you can convert. You don't even have to convert this guy. You can just switch between CO2 and gas. So if you're playing on a early morning and it's too cold for your green gas magazines, you can put a CO2 magazine in this guy and run CO2 at higher pressures in the morning time. And then when it gets hotter in the afternoon, you switch over to that green gas so you don't accidentally be carrying around a DMR level pistol. Because when you're using the CO2 on this in the summertime, it will shoot at 425 or like 430 feet per second, which brings it up to a DMR class. And all of a sudden, you got to be 75 feet away to shoot them. But if you are playing that way with this Novrich weapon, you can still play within the rules because, like I said, this weapon will hit people accurately at 100 to 150 feet. It's just that good. It's got an adjustable hop up that you use this screw right here, the small one, to adjust the hop up. And so if you're at longer ranges with this airsoft weapon, you can still pick off targets and provide cover for your team or give them the ability to move up, which is really useful. So good starting weapon, Novrich SSP5.
This is my little starter. Well, not starter, but
that's
my little pistol.
So you go ahead.
This is an ASG 357. Uses real looking cartridges because it's a fake gun. Uses real looking cartridges. Has a cylinder that actually pops out. You can throw it to the side. Be a little cowboy if you want to. But, you know.
Yes, sir.
It's nice to see you too.
I don't know if he's getting out of here.
Nice
but
to meet you, Evan.
Hell yeah, he'll definitely see us out there soon. But yeah, keep going.
This got a little power to it. People don't like it when I pull it. I gotta say that much. When I have seen people watch me go huh and pull it out, and then all of a sudden they aren't in the game no more. So that's what I like about it. Is that's my pistol.
You gotta start linking your boss. You gotta get your boss.
This is my little SMG that I use. It's classic Army. Just put these new sights on it. Put a new stock on it too. Because its first stock is bullshit. I tell you, you hold it part up. Let me show you.
Pull the part up.
Hold it part up. Let me show you. So this is the original stock for this rifle.
Which made it look a lot like an ARP.
Exactly. And it's built like an ARP too. But this stock only got 2 adjustable ranges of forward and back. And I ain't even... There it goes. Forward, back. Biggest piece of shit about it though is fucking battery tray. It's down there. And this piece of shit will fall off at the slightest little nudge. So, piece of shit. Upgraded the little AR bastard
With a Lancer tactical stock.
but made it all nice. Made it
We'll
all
see
pretty.
you on the field, dude. We'll see you on the field. I see your comment. We look forward to it.
But you can see I've kind of put some messages on here, like hop-ups up under here. You know, and the hop-up is for the, oh fuck, I missed. Let me go find my hop-up real quick. That's my gun. And then, of course, on the forward assist, you got to put the harder daddy. Kill count on the other one. On the other side, you got killy, more killy for semi-auto and full auto. And this thing just fucking rips.
And please follow our YouTube if you'd like to see any of these guns in action, because we got lots of video of all these guns.
My favorite to use in a CQC situation by far.
And this is Miku. She's an honorary howler.
Yeah,
Kind of like a
guinea pig.
team mascot. You know, she's a guinea pig. We call her a guinea pig because she'll bite your fingers off if you're not careful. Half guinea pig, half pit bull.
All right, people are in here for the.
Yeah, we're losing people off of the guinea pig.
So this is my CQC masterpiece. It is an not an ASG. It is an $80 Springer shotgun. It's an M3.
But it does good.
You cannot tell me otherwise about this. I'm begging you. If you plan on going for any sort of airsoft shotgun build, go for this. Go for one of these little Springers that are $80, $100 before you start investing in the $400, $500, $600.
If you'd like to see what those look like.
We got another one over here. That's for Tyler to show you. But go grab one of these before you really like playing with a HPA shotgun, because those run considerably more money, and your play style is going to be different. You gotta be low, slow, and a creeper at that.
These are a lot more consistent.
So this is my favorite thing to run in CQC. Even though it's a long motherfucker, and I mean when I say long, I stand at 6'2" in a pair of boots. So, and that goes to my waist. So it is a long shotgun for CQC.
And if you'd like to see it in action, we got plenty of video. Plenty.
I've taken up plenty of motherfuckers out with this thing.
He shot somebody square in the face, close range, and it's on video.
If you'd like to see the next kind of step in the, you know, for more money, a little more power, a little less consistency, because the spring is just always going to shoot at the same speed. So that's the advantage to that. Also, it's cheaper. It's a perfectly serviceable weapon. His is a lot lighter than mine. This is a Golden Eagle Type 870 gas-powered combat shotgun. Comes pre-equipped with a pistol grip, an extendable stock, and ammunition storage. It has 6 shell holders here that you can use to hold the shell type magazines, which look like this. This is one of the magazines for the weapon. It holds 30 BBs. Shotgun shoots 3 BBs at a time. It is a fake gun. It is a airsoft gun, not a real weapon. But yeah, you can switch this weapon between 6 and 3 shots. So on a 3-shot setting, every time I rack the weapon and fire, 3 BBs will come out. If I switch it to 6, it'll be 6 BBs each time I rack it and fire it, which changes the amount of shots you get. You get 10 shots with a full magazine on the 3 BB setting, and more like 5 shots with the 6 BB setting. So it also uses a considerably higher amount of gas when you switch it over. So you lose gas pressure a lot faster on the 6-shot setting. But on the 3-shot setting, this guy is lightning fast. It's a little heavier than, say, the plastic model of shotgun, but it is a lot shorter, too. Total length on this weapon, when it's fully collapsed, it's a fake gun, but full length on it is probably about 24 inches, about 2 feet, and then it extends out to about 28 inches to like 30 inches, you know. So you can get really good maneuverability with this guy. And then if you, like me, want to do HPA, you can modify this valve in here, which is where your green gas goes. You can modify this, take it out, and swap it with a HPA valve. And then you can strap a HPA, which is high pressure air tank, onto your back, get a high pressure air hose to clip into that new valve that you'll have swapped out, and you'll be running high pressure air. And the benefit to running high pressure air is generally consistency. You're carrying around a bottle with a lot more compressed air in it than just a little green gas bottle. This thing does pretty consistent with its green gas, but you only get about...
It's essentially a paintball tank.
Yeah, you get about
like
20. Yeah, the HPA tank is it's just like an paintball nitrous bottle, but instead of putting nitrous in it, they would just pressurized air. They just use an air compressor to compress a bunch of air. So generally, you can get about a full day's worth of play from a single tank without losing pressure because you're using a regulator. And so that's what the next step for these, that would be like any green gas gun that you would buy. If you're looking to advance it and improve its functionality, you'd want to make sure that it was HPA adaptable or compatible, depending on the language that the company uses. But that'll be the next progress for this one. It'll probably cost me another like $150 to $200 to get this set up for HPA, because I'd have to buy the tank, carrier bag for it, high pressure hose, and filling tanks on the field is generally negligible cost. They either don't charge or they charge very little for filling high pressure air tanks. But you can use them in the wintertime, and that's the main deal. Green gas, it shrinks in the bottle when it gets cold, and so it doesn't maintain the air pressure. You can buy different mixtures of green gas that can help make up for that difference, but ultimately, if you get below freezing,
At that point, why?
yeah,
Like,
you're
why
gonna
would you
need
do that?
CO2. And CO2 doesn't shrink in the bottle anywhere near as much as the propane does. So
Yeah.
what that means is that even if the bottle gets cold, you're still going to be shooting at like 1.1 joules regularly, which is like 275 to 300 feet per second generally, like in that area. And so HPA allows you to consistently stay at a certain temperature. Public service announcement about HPA to HPA players. I've on the field recently noticed that some HPA players are unfamiliar with the concept of creep or tank creep or pressure creep, which is as the hot sun hits the tank in your backpack, it heats up. And as we learned in basic science class, hopefully, I don't know where the education system is these days, but in basic science class back in like elementary school, we learned that when things heat up, they move around and they expand, right? And so if you set your HPA tank directly at the field limit, so let's say the field limit for riflemen is 1.5 joules, and you set yours at 1.4, all right? Over the day, your tank is going to heat up. And what that is going to do is cause the pressures to creep up. So you may be on the field all day shooting people thinking that you're within the limits, but you're actually lobbing BBs at people significantly faster later on in the day without realizing it. People get upset. And they accuse you of cheating, and you don't understand that you're not cheating. You just have an ignorance about the way that high pressure air tanks work. So I just thought I'd mention that because, yeah, if you're using a weapon system, and these are fake guns, airsoft weapons, but you know, if you're using any sort of weapons platform, you should have a really good understanding of every aspect of it, and that way you increase your safety, and then you'll make sure that people aren't mad at you for shooting too hot on the field, you know, which, you know, can't be helped. Sometimes people are thinking you're hot and you're not hot. It just hurts because they got a good shot on you behind your vest or something. Or they catch one in the forehead on that little spot that's exposed, that 1 in a million shot. But if you don't know that there's a possibility that your weapon could creep up above the pressures, then it's more likely that you're going to go throughout your day and not go to chrono a second time to make sure, right? Like, if you know that you need to go to chrono midday to make sure that hot sun isn't creeping your tank, then you will. But if you don't know, then you're just that guy on the field that doesn't know what he's using. And that's going to decrease your cred, and it's going to make people mad at you and think you don't know what you're doing. And the more people feel like they know you, that you know what you're doing, the more comfortable they are on the field with you, and you'll have more fun. So yeah, that's the only reason I mentioned that high pressure air thing. Great shotgun, Golden Eagle Type 870 if you're looking for it. Generally around $200 to $250, both online and in retail stores.
Heck yeah.
Another gear recommendation, guys. I'm like a Novrich guy. I love Novrich equipment. I hate how expensive it is sometimes, but that's what good gear, you know, you get what you pay for sometimes.
I'm pretty sure it's just us and you, so I think we're going to take a break on the live and do these gear review videos.
Okay.
Sweet.
And then after we do all that, we can pop back on live.